Just show you guys, these panels here are held in with a 6-point star bit. wobble extension. And what happens is when you put it on a wobble extension, you get a little bit movement out of the socket, so you can angle it and get to a little harder to reach areas. This got repaired before, and whatever it's bolted up to above is spinning. So that's not good. We're just gonna probably just end up cutting it off if we can. We're gonna be like right here somewhere, but I'm gonna have to rip this piece out. Alright, so these are pop rivets, and I'm just going to drill them out. What you do is to get a drill bit, and then you get a punch. This one might work here. So, I'll demonstrate here to you guys. Drill it out. I might go a little further. See, it just popped right out, so you didn't even need the punch. Sometimes you do need the punch to pop the head out of the rivet, but I'm just gonna continue on with the rest of these. Rear shock mounted too. Yeah, it should be like right here. Just cut it right out. Ah, there we go. Oh, awesome. Man, that's close. That's the gas tank. I don't want to cut right next to it. So, I decided not to cut up there. Because of the gas tank. It's kind of dangerous cutting it anywhere in this area. But I decided that I'm just gonna cut right here, right above where it mounts to. Oh, buddy. Well, that wasn't good. It sprayed all over the place. I was not expecting that. I guess I drilled right through the shock. I didn't think I would. On there. Alright, we should be ready to remove the diff. I ended up disconnecting the brake line here. Goes on top of the leaf spring, and the shocks are disconnected. Disconnected a vent line and a brake line over here. The vent line went right here, disconnected that, and then this was the brake line. I disconnected it, and then I ended up chopping the bracket. So there shouldn't be anything left holding this thing on. The jack is just the only thing left. So let's try to drop it down. It's like those leaf springs not holding up. So here we are, we're ready to cut the roof. Got it detached. What was going on was that there was sealant, like rubber foam sealant, stuck to the front and aft of the roof. So I took a pry bar, used a utility knife, was able to loosen it up and pry it out. This was the foam stuff I was talking about. So next we're gonna get rid of this frame. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut like in between here, and then on the inside of this rib, so cut all along around here. That way we can get rid of this frame structure.
What did you think? Wow. That right nose
got it split. I'm gonna have to call somebody to get some help with this moving it because it's super heavy, and I don't feel like splitting it in half again. I really don't want to do that. So this here is gonna fit in the truck just fine. I should be able to get both of these things in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, so glad that this thing is done. And if you guys are thinking about, hold on, let me take the mask off. If you're thinking about doing something like this, I'm gonna warn you, it's a lot of freaking work. A lot of work, guys. Some of this time, sometimes it's kind of scary too. Like the rear leaf spring, you guys missed it because I was in front of the camera, but that thing, like when I cut it, that thing literally had tension on it and it snapped forward. Like if that snapped the other way, that would not have been good. So you gotta just take your time, be smart about how things are gonna fall, where to cut it. Like this last cut that I did, like I knew that just that little piece of metal was holding the two pieces together, so I was just being ready for it to, you know, move on me. It's the completion of this Jeep assembly now. I'm just gonna, you know, take off the hitch on the rear end, and then we're gonna bring the metal to a scrapyard. I mean, I would have never thought I would have done this to this car. It's pretty crazy to think about. I've had this car since I was 16, so that's 12 years ago. And now it's gone. Nothing left. So you guys are the best. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. Make sure you go follow me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.